Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the founder and CEO of Keepwith. She is revolutionizing the way people network. Her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I have some 12,000 connections on LinkedIn and literally thousands and thousands of contacts in my phone. And yet the media will call me from time to time and they're asking for an expert, and that resource is right at my fingertips and I just can't access it. Can you identify with that? Someone who can is Megan Roudebush. She is the founder and CEO of Keepwith. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Absolutely. Well, first, what is Keepwith?
Sure. Keepwith is a platform that is helping the world network better.
Okay. You got to tell us the origin story. How did this start for you?
So something you and I have in common is that I grew up as a journalist. So from the time I was 8 to the time I was 18, I was an AP-trained professional reporter and editor. And as any journalist knows, you need to ask open-ended questions and care about the world. And asking open-ended questions and caring about the world are what networking actually is.
Okay, so how did that grow into this incredible platform?
Sure. So my entire professional career was spent in investment compliance. And so maybe it was the carefulness of being a compliance officer. But I was known to be very methodical and discreet about how to build relationships, doing it carefully.
Sure.
So I was being asked to speak and write about networking a lot. And when that started to happen, I thought there was something here. There's a problem that we need to solve. And the problem is that people find building relationships hard. So I started an LLC to have somewhere to put the money for speaking engagements, and that's how the company started. Over time, seeing what a big problem it was, I raised some capital and built some technology, and now we have a platform that is truly helping people to network better at a time when human isolation is at its peak.
Wow. Okay, we're going to show a video here in a second, but I wanted you to set this up. This was in Chicago, and tell us what we're about to see.
Sure. So I just mentioned human isolation. The Surgeon General has come out and said that isolation is a health crisis. And so at Keepwith, we know the connection between networking and wellness. When you have that group of people that has your back, you're automatically going to feel healthier. So we did this event at the Chill Meditation Studio in Chicago on the connection between networking and wellness.
Outstanding. Let's go ahead and roll the tape.
My name is Megan Roudebush, and I'm the founder of Keepwith. Keepwith is a company that teaches people how to network. Our Networking As brand is our brand of content that brings together the connection between networking and important topics such as wellness. We're here today at Chill in order to bring that connection between networking as wellness together, and we couldn't be more excited.
Networking as wellness is a good combo, right? It's kind of like peanut butter and jelly. So you're able to meet new people and in the process, feed your brain and your soul and your body. I just think that sounds like an amazing combination, and I couldn't say no to the opportunity to do that.
We're going to do something tonight that is really going to be the precursor to a networking plan. You're going to walk away tonight with an actual tool that you can use. The purpose of it is to get you thinking more broadly and more deeply about your network. It's the quality of your relationships that matters more than the quantity of your connections. We teach people how to network. That's all we do.
Tonight's Networking as Wellness event at Chill was a huge success. Keepwith was thrilled to bring people together, to meditate, and to support networking as wellness. For more information, please contact us at www.keepwith.com or email megan@keepwith.com.
Wow, that looks like a fun event. What's one of your favorite stories of somebody using your platform?
You know, I think, Jeff, it's all about connecting the dots. And actually, the story about how I sit here today is, I think, a really important one. Several years ago, keepwith soft launched here in Dallas at a conference called She Summit. And we spent a lot of time at the conference helping people to connect better. We announced ourselves to the world as Keepwith. And it was the relationships that we made at that conference that have really set the stage. Everything from other founders, Faith, who you know, making meaningful connections for us, and the amazing marketing team with whom we're working, Job Hat Productions, meeting them and the people who got that conference going. But it's the relationships that you make and when you plant the seeds. And what was so fun about that conference is that years later, we're still helping one another.
Wow.
I think sometimes people think that if you've met somebody a long time ago, that they'll never remember you. And I'm a huge proponent that always reach out in an authentic way. And so the fact that we planted those seeds here in Dallas and now we're sitting here because of that is a really full circle moment.
That is a great story. We're also going to show some video. This is a demo that you put on your website. And I want you to kind of talk through this, what we're looking at. The platform is very intuitive in terms of easy to use, right?
Yes. So when you think of Keepwith, it really is an opportunity to bring all of your strategic relationship building to one place. Your personal connections, your professional connections, from all of the places, like you said, your phone and your lists and everywhere. So it is air traffic control for your relationship building. It is reciprocal. So I'm going to ask you before we leave today who you're looking to meet these days,
Sure.
and I can track that in Keepwith, networking events that you attend. And what you just said in terms of being able to identify an expert, you set networking strategy to really drive the quality of those relationships.
Wow. Okay, so for instance, if I wanted to get to meet Elon Musk, how do I go about that with your platform?
For sure, you would do that in two ways. There is one feature that is who you want to meet. And so you would list Mr. Musk in the Who I Want to Meet section. And then there's another section where you set networking goals. And you can say, I am networking to meet Elon Musk for the purposes of X. And so there are two different ways that you will capture that in the tech and how the tech will then help you to make the right connections to get to Mr. Musk.
Okay, so in the time we have left, final thoughts. What would you like to leave people with?
You know, one of the things that I'm proudest of is that Keepwith is uncontroversial. We're helping people build stronger relationships. And when we think about human isolation and what the human experience has been for the last couple of years, the fact that our company helps people to connect better is exceptionally rewarding. So we just really appreciate the opportunity to be here with you today.
Outstanding. You've been a great guest. We're going to leave with the website, which is keepwith.com. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.